rare. I think they're only visible when they're morphing in and out of our time-space. They deliberately avoid us otherwise. I think they make contact individually. They have a sense of who's open to contact and who isn't. And it's not who's open in a sense of who will really want to talk to them, but who's open in the sense of who's not going to run off and get something and whack them to death. Or who's not going to get ugly, or who's not going to have a coronary when you actually see one. Or who isn't going to turn them into, see what I got, or turn them into a mystical being or whatever. I think the larger ships are transports only. I think all of their ships are not built, they're grown. I think they're actually grown like crystals. I got a lot of remote viewing data on the ship's construction, but it's impossible to display. You can't draw it. It's even difficult to talk about. The ships communicate with the occupants. It's almost like organic or chemical in some way, neurological in some way. They actually grow the ship on a molecule-to-molecule basis. They're so light and intricately strong, like the structure of a bone would be. Everything on board the ship is intricately tied to their space-time. In other words, when they're here, it's still tied to their space-time, not ours. So it's very difficult for us to relate to it and them to relate to us in a space-time sense. And everything on board is mentally tied to their ship and to each other. So they know more about what's going on within their ship and within each other. So they're very sensitive to when they've been invaded by another entity. We've never seen an alien that is not wearing a suit. So when you see the guys with the funny eyes and a little slit for the nose and a little slit for the mouth, that's a suit. That's an environmental suit. You're not seeing the alien. And the reason why you're not seeing the alien is because they're probably butt ugly. I mean, what's your reaction in most cases when you see that big, hairy, ugly cockroach? They understand that we have deep-seated emotional reactions to some things. They understand that. And so they're not going to show us what they look like. There's probably few human beings on the planet that have ever seen a truly stripped-down alien. They know that we probably couldn't handle it yet. And it's probably why we won't have a full species-to-species contact for a long time, because they see what we do when we react to other humans of different color or different culture or different religion. I mean, they watch our TV. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. So we see aliens in suits. And that's why they make contact with us as individuals, in the hopes that maybe they can alter what's going on.